Hello, my lovely Geminis. Welcome to your May 2019 reading. This is a reading for Gemini Sun, Rising and Moon sign. It is a general reading for you, my lovely Geminis. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that's going to be specific to you. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. Thank you for subscribing and sharing my channel. I really appreciate it, and I really love all your comments as well. I really enjoy reading them, even though some months I get really busy. I can't respond to all of them, but I do try. I really do try, and I do read them. Thank you for all of that. So let's see what's in store for you, my lovely Geminis, for the month of May. So the first card that I've got here, actually, you know, my guides are just coming in, so I'll give you the message first that they're giving me here. My lovely Geminis, don't stress. Don't stress. I feel what they're telling me here is in the month of May, you just go with the flow of it. Just go with the flow of it. There's going to be emotions that are going to be, you know, up and down for you. Just write it out. Just write it out, because it is just all a process. There's things that are going to come up for you to review. But it will pass. It's short-lived. If we don't resist these things, they pass through really quickly. It's our resistance that builds the dam, which stops it from flowing, which makes it take a lot longer. So just go with the flow of it, because it's all just a rite of passage. That's what they're telling me here, okay? So the first card that I've got here is the Palace of Cups for you. The Palace of Cups, this is specific to, the Palace cards are specific to this deck. The Palace of Cups is telling me, let me see here what they're saying. Okay, so for you, my lovely Geminis, May is going to be a month where you're going beneath the surface with your emotions. You're going beneath the surface with your emotions. You're going down into the depths, where I feel like a lot of you have been swimming the surface, taking little dives down just beneath the surface. This month, you've got an opportunity to go deep, to really go deep and delve into your emotions, really go deep and have a look at what's going on in there. For some of you, I feel like this, when's my time? When am I going to meet this my significant other? When am I going to meet that special person? It's about you going into the depths of your emotions, really feeling them, seeing what's there, seeing what blocks have been created. Because while your mind is saying, I would like a relationship, I would like to meet my significant other, I feel like your heart isn't ready yet. Your heart needs to be unblocked. You need to get the key to your heart and open it up and see what's in there, because I feel like for some of you there is hurt down there. There is hurt in there that needs to be explored, that needs to be opened, that needs to allow the floodgates to open, allow that to be released, so that you can move on, so that you can find your significant other. So there's going to be these triggers and these stirrings for you, my lovely Geminis, in the beginning of May. And of course, timing varies for all of you, but there's going to be these triggers that are going to cause you to go down deep, to go into the past, to have a look what's there, and to have a look at what you haven't released yet and what needs to be released. So, and that's a good thing, because once that's moved on, it's going to allow you to meet who you need to meet, because that's there for you, that's waiting for you. I really feel that, and it's interesting because it's crossed by the Death card. Don't go, I can hear you. It's not a bad thing. The Death card is a card that denotes endings. There's a completion of a cycle. There is a completion of a situation, and that is it can be a physical situation, your work, your relationship, your family member, you know, there might be friends that are toxic. Could be an ending of those relationships, but it's also an ending of how you thinking about things, what's holding you back, what's stopping you from moving forward, what's stopping you from meeting your significant other if you are single. So that the death card is about the time's come to put that to rest. The time's come to release that and put it aside. Get rid of it, move it on. That's the death card, the card of endings. It doesn't denote the physical death of someone around you. It's the death of a situation around you. It's the death of a way of thinking that you have, behaviors that you have that don't serve you any longer. Here's an opportunity to delve deep in your emotions, and that's it. That's the end. Move it on. For those of you that are in a relationship, it can be that it's reviewing, delving deep in it, trusting each other enough to talk about things that are not working for you, that are irritating you, that are impacting on you, or vice versa, and being able to talk about those things and remedy them and move them on. And so it puts an end to arguments that you may have been having, situations that may have been arising. It could be with the in-laws, it could be with family, it could be with friends that you don't get along with. It's about delving into those together, putting an end to that so that your relationship can strengthen and move on. So it's also significant for those that are in relationships as well, because on a subconscious level, what's happening here, you've got the Ten of Swords. And you can see the Ten of Swords, everything you've been through, there's a purpose. There's a purpose in every situation that we've been through and are going through, because it's those situations that move us onto being who we are, into the gaining of wisdom, the looking at situations differently, of learning, of becoming a better person. It's through the pain of it that we learn those things very often. Some of us are fortunate enough not to, and you learn it through without that. But most human beings do the most learning when they are in difficult situations, in challenges, in lessons that are presented to us. And if you look closely in this card, those 10 swords have cut a tattoo on this person's back. And it's that tattoo that marks his progress. You don't get a tattoo without the pain that goes along with it. But at the end of the day, you have something there that you appreciate and that you like. If tattoos are your thing, but this is talking on a spiritual level. It's hard. It's life's hard lessons that teach us the biggest things, that change us the most. And I dare anyone to challenge that, because it's just how it is. When we go through something that is painful, when we go through something that is challenging, when we look back on it, you see that it's molded you to be the person you are today. And that's what's happening here. But there's an ending of all of that. So don't take those lessons, don't take that those difficult situations, don't take what it's done to you emotionally and carry that as a burden into the future. It's about looking at it, showing gratitude and appreciation for how that situation has changed you, and move on and release it. So rather than carry it as a burden, look at what it's given you in your life and use that and move on from there. Okay, and move on from there, because you've got the Five of Cups. Very emotional May for you, my lovely Geminis. Very emotional start to May. Very emotional. It's about really, let's clear this stuff so that we can move on. Okay, that's what that's about. And you've got the Five of Cups. So stop dwelling on the past. Stop dwelling on the way things were, and turn around and look at what you've got. Show appreciation and gratitude for what you have in your life, not what you have lost emotionally. Not the regrets, not the what ifs, but what you have. Because you've still got a lot there in your life to bring you joy, to bring you love. You are loved. There is things there that bring you joy. So it's time to turn around, Let's turn around, because there's an ending to all that suffering. Let's turn around and let's bring these wonderful things into my life. So it's about you reviewing and showing gratitude and appreciation for the people in your life, for the situations in your life, for what you do have in your life. No point crying over spilt milk. Move on from that. Turn around and face the future. Face what you do have, because you're coming from a place of the Queen of Cups, where you are in emotional control. You are intuitive. You know what you want. You know where you're headed. You need to find that inner strength. Queens are quite strong, quite giving, quite nurturing. It's also about you giving self-love and self-nurturing. So nurture yourself, look after yourself, do things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness. If the weather's warm, go for a swim, go for a walk along the beach. Even walking along the beach in winter is absolutely beautiful. Do things that bring you pleasure. Water is really important for you. Water is to be around a body of water in some form or another. And if you can't, then have lovely indulgent baths with bubbles and scents and oils, and have a really lovely bath, but submerge yourself in water. What is really cleansing for you in removing toxins from your aura, removing toxins, is having a bath with bath salts and with salt, with Himalayan rock salt's absolutely perfect. And put that in the bath and have a really good soak, and that it's a really cleansing thing to do. Make sure you moisturize your body after that, because that's also very drying. So but that's about nurturing you and looking after you. Bodies of water are going to be important to you. That's the beginning of May. Okay, time's going to vary for you all, but it's going to come about. You'll know when it's coming about. And what does that lead you to? It leads you to the world. So it's well worth cleaning out and really looking at what you're needing to release in order to move on, because it's time. It's time for you, my lovely Geminis. And you've got the world here. This is, what are your hopes? What are your dreams? What do you want? What do you want to bring into your reality? How do you want the rest of the year to progress for you? Start preparing for your birthday year, because next month is your birthday. It's the start of your birthday year, which is really important. So let's clear out what's no longer useful to you. Have a look at it. Don't throw it away and forget about it. Have a look at what you can take from that, how you have grown, what is benefiting you, the person you've become, and how it's shaped you. And show thanks and gratitude for that, and appreciation for that, because then you've got the world. So it's really about you defining what is it that you want. What do you want to bring in? Because it's an opportunity to bring in your emotion, that significant other, or taking your relationship to the next level, to intensify it and bring more richness into it. Finding your significant other, finding your life's purpose, your passion. What is it that you want to do? What's going to bring you joy? What brings excitement into your life? There's new learning, that opportunities that are also coming about for you. And the earth sign, of course, is about abundance. It's about plenty. It's about things being provided to you. And where do you want that abundance? Do you want it in all aspects of abundance? Finances, heart, health, happiness, or one specific area that you want to kickstart and improve? You've got an opportunity to do that, to bring that all in, because the energy is just going to pick up. I feel like, the start of May is going to be this processing, and then you're just going to be picked up and swept into the second half of May, where all these new opportunities are there for you, which is absolutely so exciting. Then it sort of takes you to the latter part of May, and you've got, look, the lovers. For those of you that are in a relationship, well, that you are in a relationship with your significant other. It's karmic, it's a soulmate, it's a really strong connection there. that you have. For those of you that are single, well, of course, with the world, all opportunities are open to you. So get out and socialize. Show the world what you're made of. Show them what goodness comes from you, and you're going to have this charisma that people are going to have a really hard time staying away from. So really utilize that, because I feel like in May there's an opportunity here to meet this significant other, this soulmate, this strong connection. For some of you, it's a strong, and that can be a partner in a relationship. It can be a friendship, someone that you meet that you have a really strong connection to, which is a soulmate. Soulmates are on many different levels as well. Don't forget that. But it's about you being able to make these really strong connections with people in May, because that's the energy that's around you. You're going to be really dynamic. People are just going to want to be around you. So there's that opportunity as well. So get out there and mix and mingle and bring that in. Because the lovers also, it's about teaching us some lessons as well. Our significant other, our soulmates here to teach us lessons, to self-improve, to, if you're on the wrong path, to push us onto the right path. So there's many, many different things that this card can fulfill for you, which is really interesting. And it leads to the Seven of Cups. And your goodness is overflowing. Your cup runneth over. What are your dreams? What are your ambitions? What do you want to strive for? There's an element here of not being practical. There's an element of building castles in the air here. So it's about keeping it real, but certainly following your desire, your emotional desires, your heart's content. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to do? Nothing's impossible with you identifying it and working towards it, because coupled with this card, there's no stopping you. What do you want to do? What do you want to do moving forward? What do you want to bring into your life? Because you have an opportunity to bring all this stuff in by this positive thought, by this taking action, moving it forward. I really like that, because your cup is going to just run over with what you're wanting to achieve. It's all possible. It is all possible. It is all possible. And in your hopes, it leads to new beginnings. So whatever this change is, whatever it is you want, is it a relocation? Is it a new job? Is it a change of job? Is it a new relationship? Is it the ending of an old relationship that's not working for you? Is it new study? What is it for you? Because it's about your passion. It's about following your desires. It's about following your life's purpose. And here you're given this opportunity to have this new beginning in this aspect of your life that you've been wanting. And I feel like it's just going to, the volcano in the background is an indication to me that it's going to come about very quickly, that it's going to happen very, very quickly, where you're thinking it's quite, well, there's nothing ahead for me, there's no future, I don't know what I want to do, it's all barren. Ask the question, ask the universe, and just see how quickly this change comes in for you, because it's where you're thinking, oh, look, it's like walking across a desert, there's nothing. All of a sudden, there's going to be an explosion of opportunities for you in May, and this is going towards the end of May. It's going towards the end of May. And your final card is the King of Swords. The King of Swords to me is male or female, and it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, which is you. It could be you. For some of you, it's your card. For some of you, it's someone that's coming in to create this new beginning that is going to help you along the way. I really like that. Let me just see what it is. So for some of you, it's your card. It's the Gemini. It represents Gemini. It represents you. It represents you having this new opportunities, new learning, new knowledge, and feeling in control of your situation. You are driving this month. You're driving it. You're the driving force, and you're in control. You're going to be used to being, this is what I want, and people will listen. People will listen to what you want. People will listen to the choices you want to make and the changes you want to bring in. For some of you, this is a male or a female that's coming into your life by the end of May that is going to have I'm hearing quite a big impact on you. Quite a big impact on you think you're going, they're showing me here, you think you're going on this path, let's say to the left. You're happily moving along your path. This person comes in and gives you a complete turnaround, a complete change. Where you're thinking you're going down this path on the left, you turn around and go down this path on the right, which opens up a world of opportunity for you. Your whole life changes. There's a whole life change. It's a whole attitude change. And it's this person here that does that. Male or female, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be another Gemini person that's doing this as well. So they've come around. For some of you, it's going to be this significant other that you have a connection with, already have a connection with, or will have a connection with, to bring on all these new beginnings. So, I think that's fabulous, because you've got new beginnings, and there's nothing that can go wrong with the new beginnings, with the World card. Fantastic. So I hope that makes sense to you, my lovely Geminis. I hope that you understand what's being said and that you utilize the energy in moving forward, because abundance waits for you at the other end. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to give you a card from the Angels of Abundance, because I like that. I like these cards in summing up your reading, and they never fail, do they? Okay, so let's have a look. You've got two here. You've got two cards, so I will give you those. Let me get my glasses. Let's do this one. Have courage to ask for and accept help. That's interesting, because it could be this person here that's going to be offering you help. Absolutely. So let's see what it says. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. So there is help there. It's not something you're going through on your own. So make sure that you talk to your guides, talk to your ancestors, talk to whoever's around you, and ask them for help. If we don't ask, they can't help us. So ask, and then just be mindful of what unfolds for you over the next few days, and look for the synchronicities, because messages come through in many different ways. And so what this card here is the employment change. Employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction, with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. Isn't that interesting? Release the old. Release the old. You are being supported each step of the way, and you are. And you are. So this is about, it's not just employment change. This is about change in any aspect of your life that you're wanting to have it. So bring it in. Bring it in. I'm also going to give you a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. Let's see what guidance you're being offered. Oh, there it is. There it is. Infinite supply. Sedna. Infinite supply. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see that? Get the glare off it. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrow. All of your tomorrows. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So that's saying to you that everything that you need, everything that you want, everything that you desire is there for you. So don't be afraid to ask for what it is you're wanting, because it's there ready and waiting for you. I think that's absolutely fantastic. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope you have a wonderful May to bring in the changes that you're wanting to see and have and enjoy. Many, many blessings to you, my lovely Geminis. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Many blessings to you, Gemini.